Yeah, moments of clarity. Gangsta grass. Can't go home. You could never go home again. Songs like that, Finding My Way Home. Once I was gone, no one ever noticed, so I just stayed gone. And then the next thing you know, it's been so long, you try to go home and no one knows who you are anymore. They're distant. They are strangers. And that feeling of desperation is undeniable and undefeatable. Especially if you have a family who doesn't. I mean, you say you just did 18-month tour. You come home, you're blast, shocked, concussion, damage, and you're trying to assimilate back into society, and your family is estranged to you. Your wife has been cheating with your best friend who's been her support. Your family's disappointed because you didn't bring a medal home, or you have survivor guilt because all your friends are dead, or why not you? There's so many things. All these things contribute to homeless veterans across all nations. You cannot throw money at the problem, nor can you resolve it with a simple visit to the VA. We owe our veterans more than we have given, not more than we can give. I deal with the issues as a result of child abuse against me, if you can imagine. My post-concussion syndrome and concussive encephalitis issues, migraines, dementia, early onset dementia, forgetting everything, aphasia, limited ability to speak properly, broken jaw, TMJ syndrome, repeat head injuries. I know guys who have lost literally 1/4 of their brain, and they are not as fucked up as I am. I'm not saying that as in a comparison or to say I'm the worst case scenario, because I'm not. There are, I suppose, some others that are worse. But, not being able to eat, needing to have my jaw rebroken and reset, needing psychological treatments, memory treatments, these programs that I have to learn to be able to live with a brain injury that I should have been taught 40 years ago, 30 years ago. It destroyed my life, and I spent half my life homeless. And I didn't spend half my life homeless because there wasn't an apartment available. I spent half my life homeless because I couldn't get along with the people around me. I fought with everyone because of the head injury and anger issues. I abused drugs and alcohol because my doctor refused to acknowledge the injuries. Therefore, I had no treatment for extreme pain issues in relation to whiplash, headaches, head injuries, drugs. I should have been on like morphine, Percocet, stuff like that. Not, oh, tough it out. It'll get better soon. I'm 50 years old, and I think about that. My doctor patted me on the back at 15 and saying, "Oh, it's going to be okay. It'll get better soon." He's thinking I'm going to be old enough to move out soon. he also just told me that I plateaued. He also told me that it's not going to get any better. I shouldn't expect too much. But that this abuse thing would end soon. He was expecting me to get up and move out. But I had brain damage. Post-traumatic stress out though. Couldn't keep a job, let alone an apartment. Damaged hearing, so I was screaming all the time. Everybody thought I was freaking out, and I wasn't. I thought I was talking normal, and I was screaming. That's because I couldn't hear from having my ears boxed. 40% hearing, 60% volume increase, you know. I see somebody hit their kid in a parking lot, and it draws my attention, my anger, my aggression, and I don't understand why. I'm so fucking angry about it. I see something on TV, it draws my attention. I don't know why. I'm so fucking angry about it. My kid tells me stories. I become obsessed with justice with whoever she's blaming or whatever because of the head injury. Played by my own children, my own family, my brothers, my children, my parents. What the... Now I know exactly how Ryan Upchurch feels. Ryan Upchurch, you have nothing on me, brother. I just wish that I still had the money to have a corporate lawyer like you do. I didn't protect myself as well as I should have, but I did protect myself. It's just time. See, I switched issues all over again. I should have been talking about homelessness. There it is. Homeless vets, they come back with head injuries, they get large settlements, and their family robs them. Their family literally takes the money, buys new houses, and when the person starts having issues of PTSD, flashbacks, insomnia, sporadic sleep deprivation, laughing out of nowhere hysterically on the side of the sitting up in the middle of the night on the side of the bed bawling, anger out of nowhere, feeling like everybody's out to fucking get you when they're not, and you have to suck it up and suck it down because, you know, they might be angry here and there, but you feel like they're angry at you all the fucking time. And that puts you in a different state of mind. It destroys your entire life. All of it. Even right down to your intimate life. It's never the same once a person is forced that type of an issue on you. You'll never feel the same about it. Your body will never react the same way. And you should fucking pay for it. It ain't right. People are homeless because they're hurt. Hurt people hurt people. That's a saying, a phrase. I thought I came up with it in the 80s. Maybe I heard it somewhere, but hurt people hurt people. So, as a kid, you go to get help. No one helps you. You've got a head injury, your brain damage, sporadic anger. You can't keep a job, can't keep an apartment. Only thing left for you to do is sell drugs or do tattoos or, well, fuck, I did tattoos for a while until the head injury got so bad I couldn't do that. You see, because the damage is progressive as the blood and damage dissipates or spreads through your brain cells. Son of a bitches. The lies. So you feel alienated, and then when you call your family on it, they're going to deny it, and they're going to alienate you. They're going to gaslight you like you're having imaginary memories, and then the next thing you know, you're this person who has a multi-million-dollar settlement. You've given your family control of it. They're alienating you by abusive behavior to trigger your reactions, to either certify you or to alienate you in a way where you don't want to come back, hurt you. And they did, emotionally. You forget all about the money. You never been wealthy. You never been rich. You don't miss the money. It's not about that. It's about the love that you never had. It's about the brotherhood that you were robbed of. It's about the fatherhood you were robbed of. It's about the parenthood you were robbed of for your own children. It's about not being able to provide for yourself, let alone your own children. It's about public humiliation and not wanting to come back and listen to everybody pat you on the back and say, "Oh, good to see you're not stuck in a corner with a needle in your arm or a bottle in your mouth. Just fuck you. Get away from me. I'll be on the other side of the tracks with a fishing pole and a box of beer or a bottle of whiskey in my tent. Fuck off." Why do we end up with a tent and homeless? 100% because the government of Canada affords us $400 for rent, $500 for transportation, medical, and food. That's it. That's it. I know people that come to this place and they get more than that just in gas cards. Free. We're left as people with handicaps to suffer with the inability to really move through public life in a normal way, and everybody else just, it's not that everybody else skates by, everybody else is in the same boat, except for they select 3 to 6%. Why are we allowing the government to do this to us? We are the richest nation in the world, paying the highest taxes in the world, paying the highest expenses for services in the world that are provided to us at the cheapest rate in the world, in the most technically advanced way in the world. Everything is backwards. We pay more and more and more for less. Our government is corrupt. We have to accept he's trying to make himself a dictator, and we have to start thinking about who is going to stand up for Canada as a nation.